What's up, everybody? How the heck are you doing? I wanted to begin this by simply taking a look at usabortionclock.org. And this is the big number that I'm looking at here. In the United States of America, the corporation of the United States of America, right? The land of the home of the free and the land of the brave. We're nearing 63 million babies murdered. Now, that's 63 million babies on the record. That does not include any of the abortion pills and any of the other things that come out of that. So Planned Parenthood since 1970 is 9 million, right? 9.1 million. Now, the thing about the corporation in the United States of America is that when Planned Parenthood was exposed and the government was funding them, and I think Trump took some of it off, but it's essentially the same thing. Planned Parenthood is part of the government organization, right? It's funded by the government. And when you pay your taxes to the United States of America, look, this is the way it is, right? You are committing abortion. You may not be the guy that's sizzling these kids or ripping them to shreds, but you have funded it, right? It doesn't matter. If you pay taxes in the United States of America, you have blood on your hands. That's just the way it is. We need to cry the blood of Messiah and get our sins forgiven for this, because I did it as well. I was part of this, right? Before I left the United States of America, I left when the Planned Parenthood was out and exposed. That is when I left. I left the United States. I'm like, if my government, and it was in Jade Helm 15, during Jade Helm 15, 2015, I was not going to stick around this. I'm like, my tax-paying money is going to kill these babies. Murder is on my hands. I cannot have this. And it's technically, I mean, we are not pulling the trigger, but we are killing these babies. So when you're looking at this and you're looking at a country that has killed 63 million babies, 63 million babies only since 1973, guys. We are a professional kill zone in North America. And I'm sure every other country is the same. I know Israel's the same way. Israel's a ruthless, evil country that does that and kills the kids as well. So I wanted to go over a couple of the characteristics of Mystery Babylon and the Babylonian system that we are in here. Let me grab this. So this is based upon Jeremiah 50 and Jeremiah 51. Now, before I get interrupted here, let me kill this. All right. So Jeremiah 50 and 51, right? You read about this and you read about the characteristics and you read about the destruction of Babylon and you read how evil this place is. And it's kind of hard to put it together, but when you look at the characteristics of Mystery Babylon, without a shadow of doubt, there's absolutely no way it could not be North America. So let's go over it. Mystery Babylon is a nation, not a system. Now, a lot of people are confused because you have the Babylon system, right? And back in the day of Nimrod, when Babylon was a place, when Babylon was the thriving city of all things, right? They call Mystery Babylon, like John the Revelator, they call it Mystery Babylon because it was another kind of a system. It was another kind of a city that was just as evil, right? And so there's a Babylon, there's a whore of Babylon, and there's a Mystery Babylon. So when we're talking about Mystery Babylon is a nation, not a system. Babylon has a mother that bore her. Where did we come from, right? Out of the United States. We came from, the EU. We came from our Britain forefathers. Babylon's mother will be ashamed, right? These are when Babylon is destroyed, this is what it will be. So basically, everyone will be real upset. The mother of Babylon will not be good. Babylon will reap the wrath of the Lord. And if you think of a country that has the after-school Satan program, all the Satanists, you have the Church of Satan. I mean, you have Moloch. There's like idols of Moloch, big statues that are all over the place, right? You have it's just the most evil place in the world is the United States of America. And guys, I'm not saying that you guys, my brothers and sisters, I'm a Babylonian, right? I came from Mystery Babylon. Once you figure this out, you absolutely need to make your moves, because when you get it that you're living in Babylon, right? And Abraham lived in the middle of a whole bunch of sin. Abraham had to pick his entire family up without knowing where he was going to go. Our father told him to pick your stuff up and go. And he did it, right? All the forefathers did this. Let's go on. Babylon has sinned against the Lord. Babylon was the hammer of the entire world, earth. How in the world is there anything else, right? If you want to call the Catholic Church the hammer of the whole world, that's not the hammer of the whole world. It might be the deceitful hammer of the entire world and be able to do stuff. But if you're looking for a hammer, you're looking for power. And how much military might does the United States of America have? She has been proud against the Lord, right? How many 10 commandments have we pulled down? How many times have we taken God out of the country? There is no, Yahuwah does not dwell in Babylon anymore. It does not dwell in there. The Lord is against Babylon. Babylon will be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Isaiah 47:5, right? The Lady of Kingdoms, huh? How is that, right? Who is the Lady of Kingdoms? Who has Istar standing way up over the city in New York, right? Babylon will have a drought. Babylon is a land of carved images. Absolutely. Babylon are insane with their idols. Absolutely. That is definitely the United States of America. The other nations in the world are drunk off her wine or deeply influenced by her. Who controls the world like they do? The United States of America. Where does the movies come out of? Where does the music come out of? Where does the pornography come out of, right? It's all out of Mystery Babylon. There are people who live in Babylon that originate from other countries. That's everybody, right? Right? If you want to say, well, the Catholic Church is Babylon. Guys, there are people, it says it, there are people who live in Babylon that originate from other countries. What is the United States? It's a melting pot of every country from all over the world. That is what it is. Babylon is located around many waters. That doesn't include Rome, guys. Babylon. What is Babylon? You have from the left side, you have an ocean. To the right side, you have an ocean. It's everywhere. There's water all around you. Babylon is abundant in treasures. Who can't say that our motherland wasn't the best that there was, that the most beautiful, that had the most riches? And, how many times has Russia and China and everybody else come in and made deals and taken all the treasures of Babylon? Babylon tried to get up to heaven. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure probably something with the rest of them and CERN and the rest of it. Babylon becomes a dwelling place of demons. It is a prison for every foul spirit. It is a cage for every unclean and hated bird. Guys, how can you say that the people that run the United States of America aren't demons? How can you not say that? I mean, look in the eyes of Joe Biden. His eyes are black. Right? We don't even know if the guy's dead. He looks like he died many years ago and they brought him back to life to make him president or something. Right? The businessmen of the earth become rich because of Babylon's abundance. Guys, how is this not the United States of America? Babylon glorified herself and lived luxuriously, right? No, everybody wants to come to America because everybody in America has everything everybody else wants. I hear that down here. I used to hear that down here. And I try to tell people, I'm like, you don't want to go. They're like, oh, we'll cross the borders to get to America. I'm like, okay, well, it's just another form of slavery, but okay. So, other kings and rulers of the world will become rich. The businessmen will weep because they can't do business the same anymore. Okay, so how's that the Catholic Church? The Catholic Church is gone. You don't sell stuff to the Catholic Church. You don't buy stuff to the Catholic. None of this matters. This is not the Catholic Church. Mystery Babylon and the Babylonian system is out of North America, right? The Babylon is the system. Mystery Babylon is the United States. From their sorcery. Guys, what is sorcery? Oh, pharmaca, right? Pharmaca, Moderna, all these guys. I know Moderna's from another place, but I know it's all owned by the United States. From their sorcery, Babylon's businessmen deceived the whole earth. Guys, from their sorcery, it says right there, Babylon's businessmen deceived the whole earth. Who's selling? Who's selling the concoction? Who's selling the snake oil, right? There's a lot of sorcery and enchantments going on in Babylon. Absolutely. Look at the witchcraft and the demonic activity in Babylon. Babylon will be the youngest of the nations. How is that? How is that possible? How is Babylon the youngest of the nations, right? We're only 200 and some years old, right? 200 and some years old is North America. So how is this the Catholic Church, right? How is this any other place than North America? Babylon will be the center of the world. It is the center of the world, isn't it? Doesn't all roads lead to New York or California or one of the ports? The entire world buys crap from the United States of America. We import it all from China, then we sell it off individually. We are the marketers. We're the businessmen of the world, right? That's why America is rich. We're always out there doing deals, right? Babylon uses astrology, sorcerers, and mystics for guidance. Yep, of course. Okay, judgment against Babylon. Babylon's idols will be humiliated and her images will be broken into pieces, right? All these pictures of Moloch that you guys have or Baphomet and various things all over the place, they're going to be destroyed, right? Yah is not going to he's not going to allow you guys to do this. All that take part in Babylon's plundering will be satisfied. When the world figures out they've been scammed of the pharmaca, sorcery of the world, and they decide it's over, the world is going to destroy it and they're going to plunder Mystery Babylon. Guys, if you're just a citizen of North America, unfortunately, your government and Fauci and all these other people have tricked the entire world, right? These are businessmen. Bill Gates is a businessman. At some level, everybody in North America is going to be held accountable for the actions that the leaders have done. That's why you guys need to be gone out of Mystery Babylon. You're going to die. You're going to die. And people don't see this. God allows others to take out vengeance on Babylon. Yeah, in Jeremiah 15:51, it's like, let the archers go, let them have it, let them destroy it. They come from all around, right? And when we saw in 2020 the cities being burned up and annihilated and destroyed, all the cities on fire, right? What do you think this is happening? Babylon's young men will fall in the streets. They're all going to die. All the soldiers of Babylon are going to die. It will be overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah, like in an instant, guys. In an instant. You won't see it. You will not know what's coming. That is the thing about Mystery Babylon, and that is the thing why you need to be prepared. It's not something that just, okay, it's a year later, here it comes, blah, blah, blah. We see it coming. This is something that comes from beyond. And if you're going to go and kill the entire world over something that probably doesn't exist, well, we know it doesn't exist. Well, that's going to make people very mad, and they're going to want to hurt you for that. When Babylon is taken, the earth trembles and a cry is heard from other nations. Yeah, the hammer of the entire world. How many years, in the 200 and some years we've been in existence, I think we've only not been at war like 30 years. So Babylon, Mystery Babylon, the United States of America, is the war hammer. Man, it is the war hammer. Who can touch the military might of this great nation, right? So when Babylon is destroyed, the entire world is going to cheer this on, which sucks. All my people, everyone's going to be dead, and I won't have anyone to tell to run to anymore, right? It'll be over. So my days of sitting here trying to be a watchman for you guys, it's going to be over soon. Babylon will have a day of doom, absolutely. Babylon will fall and be destroyed. The Lord will take vengeance upon Babylon. God's plan is to destroy Babylon. Babylon's plagues will come in one day. Babylon's judgment will come in 1 hour. So if you're looking at the plagues of Babylon, I would have to say that maybe we shouldn't be looking for the kind of cold that we thought we were going to be looking for, but possibly the people that have voluntarily done what they have done to themselves, and now they are dangerous, right? They're dangerous to themselves. They're going to die in a few years, and now they're dangerous to us, right? We should run from Babylon so the plagues do not come. If you're sitting here, you're too scared to leave where you're at and save your own family, then all you're going to be able to do is sit there and watch your family starve to death. What kind of leader are you guys that you will allow this to happen to your own family? How will Babylon be destroyed? A nation from the north will attack Babylon. Babylon's land will become desolate and uninhabitable for both men and animals. Like, you can't even take an animal, right? You don't even have wild animals in Babylon. Whatever happens to Babylon, it is destroyed, it is annihilated, and it is gone. He will cause many nations from the north to assemble and attack Babylon. You might say, well, Canada's from the north, and that's not coming down. Guys, if you're still on the globe, you still think you're spinning around like a space monkey, flying through space at thousands and thousands of miles an hour, you're still deceived there. The north, it could be anything on a flat earth or an oval earth or something of the sort that we don't know that we're on. The map is going to be a lot different. So coming from the north isn't going to be a big deal. Yeah, they will come from the north and they will destroy Babylon. Babylon will be plundered, right? Babylon's army will be cut off. So many people are like, well, that's the Catholic Church. That is not the Catholic Church. You do not have discretion. You do not have eyes to see and ears to hear. Many in the church in Babylon will be lost sheep. There's no churches. If you're worshiping on a 501c3 Sunday, you're already serving Satan, right? You're serving Satan. You may not think you are, but trust me, Yahuwah is not in a church on our first day. That's not where he is at. Pastors and influencers in Babylon will lead the church astray. How many of these leaders are like, oh yeah. In fact, John MacArthur says you can get inoculated and still be saved. You can all do this. And in fact, he even said you could take the mark of the beast and still be saved. I don't believe that. They don't rest in the Lord anymore. Absolutely. The United States of America hates God. The church will no longer be there. Church hasn't been there for a long time. There is no churches in Mystery Babylon. 501c3s do not count as church. So what is this? What are the warnings? You need to remove yourself from Babylon's land, right? This is not you might want to do this to say, our Father says, flee from her. Run away. You shouldn't be there, or you will partake in her plagues, right? Everybody with their masks off, you're partaking in her plagues. Babylon's young men will not be spared. Nobody will be spared. The most proud in Babylon will stumble and fall. There will be fires in the proud cities, and they will devour him. Those that come against her will be cruel and not show mercy. This is coming. This is the word of God. This is a Watchmen series. I'm giving you what I see, and I'm telling you what it is. And you can either take it or you can't. If you are in the United States of America, the only hope you have is, number one, is in a exodus somehow with our Messiah, that he's going to spring you right before, or some sort of other miracle. We're going to have to beg for miracles, because if you have not saved yourself, and when it says save yourself, running to Texas, running to Florida, and thinking that out of the 50 states of an incorporated hellhole that you're going to be saved, it's ridiculous. Stop caring about yourself. Start caring about your family. Start caring about the people that can't defend themselves. If you're the man of the family and you're too weak that you can't even save your own family, get rid of them. Give your wife a thing of divorcement and let her go and save herself. Honestly, what are you doing here? We are at the end of the times, and I'm seeing so many people that they're posting up in Texas. What are you guys waiting for? A final civil war? You're posting on one side or the other? Half the states are messed up. Half of them don't know what in the world's going on. All for what? A lie? A lie, but you want to post up in what is Babylon. I do not believe that if you're in Babylon, you will be saved at all. I believe you will partake in her plagues, because our Father told us in Jeremiah 50:51, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, we were told to not be involved in this. Guys, our Father has told us to be separate from the world. We shouldn't be around these people. We shouldn't be near them. We shouldn't be talking to them. Well, you can talk to them, but we shouldn't be in the same room as them. Guys, it's dangerous. What are these people seeping from their bodies after they get their shot? What is it? We don't know. And I believe the joke is going to be on us. Because remember when Billy Bob Gates, he says, oh yeah, the next one will really get their attention. Is the next one the humans? I truly believe the next one is the humans. I don't think they need another super cold. I think they have created germs. I believe all the people are the germs. So guys, Mystery Babylon, these are the characteristics of it. You're either fighting against the word of our Father, or you're succumbing to Satan. So flee from her if you can. Even if you can't, you need to have your bags ready and be ready to roll, because I have no idea when it's coming, but it is coming. I'm out.